Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Cozy Hermitage Craft Room. My name is John. Um, Today is the 26th of April, I think. Pretty sure it is. I just checked a minute ago, but I have the brain like a goldfish, and so it's already hazy whether that's still the case or not. Well, anyway, hope everyone's been well. Hope you all been having a good week, getting ready for a good weekend. Um, you can see by the window it's light outside, so I'm recording a little bit earlier than usual. I didn't sleep at all last night. Didn't sleep at all. I was up all night long. So I've still been up. I haven't had a nap or anything. I'm tired. So I'm going to do this early so I can go to bed early. Ah. Anyway, let's see. Oh, what news do I have? I finally got the results back from my knee MRI, and apparently I screwed it up pretty good. There's things torn and ripped and broken and all kinds of stuff. So, but I don't get to find out what they're going to do about it until Wednesday. That's when I go see the doctor about that. So we'll see. My wife did talk to her physical therapist, and he said he thought that they would, because I have bad knees and they need to be replaced. So he said he thought they would replace my knee and then fix all the stuff in there that's torn up and then do it all in one shot. So, oh, we'll see. We'll see. Um, Let me see. I did a lot of knitting, and of course I don't have it with me. I did a lot of knitting on my scarf. Sitting there watch YouTube and knit and watch some of my cooking shows and knit. That was fun. Um, and oh, and then in other news, my wife decided she wants this craft room to, I don't know to do what with, but she to wants this room, and she's giving me. We have a little house out there. It's just a one room, maybe slightly bigger than the craft room right now, and so she's giving me that. It needs a little bit of work. That's where we had the puppies, so it needs some work to get it up to before I can move in. Um, there's a couple floorboards that are buckled, and there's um, it just needs paint and all all kinds of little goodies before it's ready to occupy. So hopefully I can get all that done before I go for surgery, if that's what's going to happen. Um, and I thought the room was much bigger than I thought the house was much bigger than what it was. I went out and measured, and I was going, "That's not much bigger than what's in here." So I I had lots of plans that I had to change in my. I drew scale drawings on my iPad um, and having to rethink some things. I'm trying to make it more. Well, I don't know, more craft roomy, quilty kind of stuff. Um, Micah is going to get a longer area to run to test run his trains, which is good. So he still gets a corner, just like he has here, but it's a bigger corner. And um, yeah, so there's some things that will be moving over, and there'll be some stuff that'll be, like some of my tables that I've made. There's the table that my um, knitting machine is on. is too big. And so I think I'm going to use the smaller table. But I don't know. It's just I won't know for sure until the little house is done and I can start moving some stuff in. I'm hoping I can get all the stuff that I have on the walls in there, collecting and stuff. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm thinking of some regular bookcases, but I don't know. And I'd like to have a quilt design wall, just a small one, maybe 4 by 6. But we'll see. That might not work. It might wind up having to be 3 by 6. So we'll see. We'll see what I can do. I was one of the things I was doing while I was awake all night long was planning in my head what the room was like, what I was going to do, and all this stuff. And then when I get out there and measure this morning, I was going, well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Measured stuff in here, and I was going, well, not quite what I thought. Oh well. So plans change, but that's all right. I think it'll be nice out there. Trying to think of what to do as far as heat goes. Thinking of, I don't know. I don't know that I want to put a. Right now, the only electricity out there is an extension cord, and I don't know. I don't think that'll run a little electric heater, though it was running one for the puppies. So I don't know. Wood stove. We have a wood stove I could put in there. Well, that takes up a big chunk of real estate. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And this weekend is Odessa, Washington's Spring Fair. So they have yard sales going around all over the place. And I saw on Facebook that there was a lady who was having to stop quilting, and so she was having a yard sale with her quilting, some of her quilting stuff. So I wanted to go take a look at that. So we got there, and maybe I'll show you what I got. I'll save the best stuff for last here. Let's see. Stuff in a bin. It was kind of a, by donation, pick what you want and give them some money. So let me see what's in here. I think these are little needles. I think I'm gonna try and arrange stuff here. Oh, some jacket cuffs. Some yarn needles. Looks like some, not too sure what these are. Must be some kind of pattern things, pattern rulers. Here's some more. So, hole punch. Little screwdriver. Big pair of tweezers. I guess these are another pair of tweezer type things. Oh, some pins. I don't know if you can see that or not. A little. I actually need one of these. I'm gonna change out the Notions bag in the newer Good to Go bag for this one because it's a little bit thinner. Has a little pair of scissors in it. Tape. Small sewing kit. Tomato and strawberry sharpener. And a little brush. And there's some safety pins. A regular pin. The seam ripper. Some more needles. Long needle. More little scissors with a blunt end. Another little pair of grabbers. Another tape. Another little pair of scissors. Maybe this is what was on that little brush. I don't know, little pin. More needles. More needles. Little 6-inch rule. Some these seem to be metal of some kind. Another little screwdriver. Really big needle. That's cool. And a little caliper from Exxon. Pinwheel block ruler. I don't see the ruler though. Okay. Crochet hook. Fuses some kind of poly web fabric fuser. Some sparkly stuff. That's it for that one. And let's see what else is here. I think these are embroidered appliques. But those were pretty. A bunch of thread. And perfect piecing seam ruler and guide. A adjustable thimble. And some, this looks like maybe a 6-inch square ruler. A 4.5-inch square. Six and a half inch. I don't know whether some of these were made or whether some of them were bought, or this must be a 5-inch. Another 5-inch. Another longer ruler, 3-inch wide. Little cardboard folding ruler. What's in here? Razor blade and yep. Nice little tape measure that's maybe seen some better days. I think these are tools. Screwdriver bits or something. Another screwdriver, a couple screwdrivers, and some bits and bobs to something. A wooden cone. Genome 1/4-inch seam foot. I don't have one of these. Oh, and a weight. This will work for my knitting machine. That's nice. I think this is a crochet hook. Oh, that's nice. I like these. This is also will work on a knitting machine for picking up stitches and all kinds of good stuff. This is a nice one. I like this. This is kind of big though, but I'll have to try that. Looks like a little pin cushion for your wrist. I don't know if that'll fit on my wrist, but we'll give it a try. little screwdriver, some clips, that's about all that's really in there. Okay, and then got these bags. These are nice. Like the colors. We've got 2 of these. Inside of that one, if you can see it. Pretty nice. And then came with the pattern so I can make more. That's kind of nice. Now, the big thing, have some I can't remember, wadding, stuffing for a quilt. Whole big bag of it. And with that, sorry for the shaking. I got this big case here. And this has just I think this is the edging material, trim material. And backing, different kinds, and this is some more edging material. Just lots of this is nice. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can open this up. That's pretty nice. A bunch of that for backing if that's what I want to use. And then in this, I haven't really looked at any of these until just now, so it's kind of a nice bag. And then look, quilt squares. I don't want to get them dirty. You see that? These are all made by the ladies at the Odessa Quilting Club, I think, or guild, or and from what I've been told, there's a book with all their names and the blocks they did and all that stuff on them, so that's kind of neat. And they had a quilt show today too, and I was pretty sore today, so I didn't go to that. But yeah, this is pretty. I like the colors on this. This must be the book. These are so pretty. Hope you don't mind watching these. I think they're kind of pretty and interesting to look at. If you're curious about what the back looks like, there's that one. I think that's all. Here's this. I don't know what some of these things are. Yeah. So let's put all those back. So that's what I bought today. I also bought an air compressor because I needed one, and a fence post pounder. But that's not craft related at all, really. So, but that quilting stuff was really nice. I feel bad for the woman that can't do this anymore. Um, but hopefully, I'll be able to do something with these blocks eventually, and see what happens. So yeah, so we drove around to some other yard sales and kind of looked around, and I hurt my knee more while I was carrying the air compressor back to the truck. It's a heavy air compressor. uh, yeah. So yeah, I think I did pretty well. Um, got some good tools. I have some. I don't know if you can't see them up there, but I have some rulers up there already. But you can never have too many rulers. And I'll go through some of this and put some in my new sewing box, and try and this is a pretty neat thing for taking your quilting with you. Kind of look into this a little bit more and see what all these loops and all these things are for. Yeah. Yeah. If anyone knows what this is, must have held some kind of a cutting, measuring, quilting measuring thing or something like that. So, but yeah. So did I say I'm tired? I'm tired. Oh, so um, so that was my acquisitions for today. That was fun. It's fun going down there, and I went in there and I gathered up those little bins, and then they had this quilt on the table. All these, it all goes together. The quilt squares and the cases and the stuff, and I didn't have enough money for that, so I had to call my wife. She was sitting out in the truck, and I said, come in the house." She had to give me some more money so I could get this stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my purchases today. It'll be nice. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to get the new cozy Hermitage craft room set up and have that design wall, so I can hang those squares up there and see what it's going to be like. It'll be quite fun. Maybe next time I'll show you some of my drawings for the layout and stuff, and see, it's too dark right now. Otherwise, I'd show you it out there. But it's kind of just an old one room little house. Um, Back when the farmers lived here, um, I'll tell this story. Back when the farmers lived here, the husband and wife stayed downstairs here, and upstairs they had a what's it called, the summer porch, sleeping porch, and so their hired hands would sleep up there. And there's just a single shower in the basement that that's what they'd use for showering and stuff. And some of these hired hands were in World War II, and one night, one of them came down with a gun and was just must have been in his sleep or delirious or something, but the farmer got him to put the gun down and rifle, go back upstairs. And the next day they went out and found this little house and put it on the property, and that's where all the hired hands stayed. There's a there was a sink in there, and there was a cupboards with a shelf and some kind of a wood stove because there's a little chimney, and the sink just drained out to a hole through the side of the house into the field, and yeah, so I thought that was kind of an interesting story. wife was scared, which I would be too. But yeah, but so that's the story of where the little house came from. I can't remember where they drug it from, but they got it from some nearby place and drug it and sitting out there. So yep. So right now it has a new metal roof on it and new windows and new door. And like I said, that's where the puppies stayed until we got down to just three puppies, and then let them let them stay in the house with us because they needed to get used to people and they were getting bored out there by themselves. So we just brought them in, and now they're mixing with the other dogs. And we'll see if we have. Well, we did get rid of one puppy, so now we have two puppies left. And I really like them. They're really nice, sweet puppies. And like I said, I don't care whether we get rid of them or keep them. they're they're nice. The older dogs kind of growl and snarl at them, but they just are all happy and wiggly, and kind of have to keep an eye on them so they don't get hurt. But yeah. Uh, uh, hmm. I can't remember what I said. I'm going to finish the hat that's on the knitting machine either this weekend or this coming week. Not that much left to do on it. I just gotta um, frog back a two or three more rows so I can get some good stitches on there because there's some that are missing and some I don't know. I gotta get it back to a good starting point and then add maybe 15, 15, 20 more rows. And then I can turn it into the hat and take it off there. And yeah, so yeah, when I was hoping to be able to have two knitting machines set up and a couple sewing machines and serger set up and a nice so and didn't not quite working out that way, but and multiple bookcases and but now I don't think that's going to work. So I have to change gears and keep measuring and see what there is to do. I mean, if I had the materials and some help, I could have it all painted and ready for move-in stuff in about a week, and then the move-in stuff would just take a weekend, and just put stuff up on the walls and decorate and that kind of stuff. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got to move the oratory and the big crucifix and the Jesus picture all need to go out there. And I got to find out where they're going to go, and I have an idea where I want them. But, that idea has changed multiple times now too. So it's a big picture. It's a big crucifix, and so we'll see. And part of it is deciding whether or not I got to go out and find our wood stove, our old wood stove, and measure it and see how big the footprint is, and whether to have that in there. I don't know. We'll see. I was hoping to have more seating too for 3 or 4 people, but I think we're back down to just my one chair and my office chair for the sewing machine. So yeah, I think Micah will have a nice place. I mean, he has longer area, so he'll have an extension to his little workbench that's over there, and able to run his trains back and forth a little bit farther. He likes to do that. He's autistic. He likes to just make the trains do all of it. He has trains that smoke and talk and make sounds and well bells and whistles, and he knows whether it's an authentic whistle or an authentic horn and all kinds of stuff. And it's pretty neat. And so he likes to do that. So we'll have more room to do that. And then we'll be able to put, since the wall space will be bigger for that, we'll be able to put more shelves, and I can arrange some of the. I have that really big engine over there. I don't know if you see that big electric engine. I think that's it. If you see it there, have that. That'll go on that wall above the trains, and all those plates and some more shelves, and maybe you can put some of the train books out there. So quite a few train books. So yeah, and well, I guess, oh, it's been 40 minutes, 41 minutes. Gosh. So I thought this would be a little bit long one. I hope I didn't bore anybody by showing all these things I acquired today, and I just thought those quilt squares were pretty nice, and can't wait to get those hanging up on the design board. So looked up how to make a design board today on YouTube, and I got some good ideas. So that should be fairly easy. So yeah, I don't know what the time frame is for any of this. Like I said, I'd like to get moved over there before I have surgery. But we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all. Oh, I almost forgot. I have 51 subscribers. Imagine that. So I think I need to have a gift away. So on Wednesday, when I go into Moses Lake for my doctor's appointment, there's a new yarn shop in town that I didn't know about. I just found out about it a couple days ago. So I'll go in there and look around and see what kind of things they have, and maybe buy some little gifty things for the gift away. This will probably be knitting related. Yeah, I think it'll probably be knitting related. So stay tuned for that, and I'll after I get some prizes, I'll tell you what to do to win the prize, and or to claim the prize or whatever. So yeah, I'll let you know probably coming up this next Friday. I'll let you know what's going on, what I found out about my knee, and what's going to happen, and get ready to do the drawing, and I'll probably have you leave a comment in the. I've heard of people doing these drawings, and they have everyone use a specific term or something in the comment section, and then they find the term, and then they pick a number, a generator picks a number, and then they have the person. And so I gotta figure out how to do all that. I'm not too sure how to do that. So I'll work on that, and so hopefully I'll have that figured out in the next week or two. So anyway, well, guess I've talked your ear off long enough now. So hope everyone has a great day, better tomorrow, nice weekend, um, and a good week next week. So uh, like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and it's good for the channel. And I'll talk to you all next week. Thank you. Bye.